So we learned a few things after our Game 1 victory over the Clippers, one of which being there was no way in hell they were going to defend Emmanuel Mudiay. Whether it be him getting open on the perimeter, or running some off-ball stuff, getting to the basket, or perhaps him just attacking the rim with the ball in his hand. Chris Paul, the Clippers defense, they had no chance against him as he scored 40 freaking points against him. Now besides that, there were some other guys who were able to contribute as well. One of which being KJ McDaniels, who more than once was able to just fly down the floor and finish against him and give us some good energy plays. And this isn't too surprising given that the Clippers' wings are primarily JJ Redick and Luke Babbitt, like two of the most least athletic players in the league, especially Babbitt. But speaking of Redick, we couldn't defend him much either. They couldn't defend Mudiay. We really couldn't defend Redick much in Game 1 because the guy just found a way to get open. But now here's where this video gets a little awkward. Well, granted, all my videos are a little awkward, but my capture card didn't record Game 2. So we're just going to have to look at the stats. Now I will say we actually lost the game because the Clippers made some adjustments, and you'll see here, Mudiay 8 for 22 on the day. Now he still had 25 points, and I'm going to use Game 1 footage to tell the story here because it's all I got. These sort of plays that Mudiay was able to feast off of in Game 1, where the Clippers were just a step too slow, didn't happen in Game 2, okay? They were able to collapse on Mudiay, and that's why he missed, 14 shots or something? As for the Clippers, JJ Redick's killing us, man. The first two games, the guy, he gets open off of those screens, those floppy sets, but also he was kind of hurting us in the pick and roll as well, which I never thought I would say Redick was an effective pick and roll player, but he kind of did it. And not only that, this play here with the Clippers, it kind of showed their mentality for Game 2, which was they just went inside a whole hell of a lot more. So, we lost Game 2. So it's a 1-1 series. I wish I could show it, but I can't. But also, I realized this at like 2 in the morning, and I'm like, the last thing I'm doing is playing a whole nother game. So, Game 3 starts in the fourth quarter. You're going to have to deal with it. And Brandon Ingram is going to have to deal with the fact that every time I give the guy some playing time, it just doesn't work out. Okay, he's like a 78 at this moment. He should be good, but he just can't hit a damn shot. Blake Griffin flies through the air to dunk on our faces. And why did I make that pass with Gallinari? I mean, Gallinari, he doesn't like passing the ball anyway because he'll never pass up a shot, but for some reason I just gave it to Brook Lopez. Luke Babbitt gets his first career rebound, so shout out to him. We're down, 5 points in LA, about 10 minutes left in the fourth, and it's a 1-1 series. This ain't good. I mean, we're supposed to be the 1 seed, right? I know it was a weak conference, but even then, we're supposed to be the best team in it. Is that not wrong to say? Anyway, now Pierre Jackson's in the game because with this much time left, I don't want to put Mudiay in there and then he'll just pass out with like 2 minutes left because 2K just loves to put your starters in way too early in the fourth quarter. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about, but I do know that we're not dead, okay? I got the second unit against the Clippers starters, which might not be the smartest thing in the world. Not to mention, if you ever allow the CPU to run your substitutions, when they put your starters back in way too early, they get dead at 3 minutes left, like I just mentioned, so that's probably going to happen to the Clippers. Luke Babbitt, he got a rebound earlier, so he thought, oh, now I'm a paint player. No, you're not, okay? Keep on shooting your jumpers. Gary Harris, keep on shooting your jumpers. How the hell did we just tie that game up? Weren't we just down like 9 points and then we just got it back within, like a minute? Maybe I jacked the sliders up. Maybe I found some cheat code. I don't know. I don't know how Gallinari missed that shot, but Nurkic, he's been really good, man. You know, it seems like he had a back spasm, and he also doesn't realize that he just got a 3-point play with a dunk on Brook Lopez, but he has been pretty good. And once again, JJ Redick finding himself wide open. Who's the shooting guard there? Gary Harris? From now on, whenever JJ Redick's open, I'm fining whoever the shooting guard is. Even if he ends up on the small forward, I don't care. It's the shooting guard's fault. I sound like Byron Scott right now. And Blake Griffin, who's never had the reputation for being a great defender, which is really weird given his athleticism, allows Danilo Gallinari to body him up for a 3-point play. I don't show the free throw because I'm a great editor. And then we don't defend Brook Lopez because it might be the first time Thonmaker ever disappointed me defensively. Now, I don't know why he ran away from the screen right here. It's forced me into an awkward situation with Mudiay. And you're going to notice that Mudiay is not having the best game in the world right now. listen, that Simcast, it'll kill your stats, man. It really will. Because like I mentioned, there was no way in hell I was going to play a whole nother game at like 2 in the morning. Especially after I got done throwing stuff at the wall, realizing my capture card didn't record game 2. Regardless, it's a 1-point game, and if we lose this, then I'm going to be really mad. And this play that I ran here with Moutier is pretty stupid. Never run that play, so I had to turn into a pick and roll on the fly, and luckily Thad Young has been one of our most reliable players ever since we acquired him in the Kenneth Fareed trade. I don't know what I'm doing with Thonmaker here, okay? I don't know why Blake Griffin didn't just drive after I jumped in the air for no reason. Listen, you get nervous defending the CPU in the paint. They're really tricky down there. They'll pull off some weird stuff on you. And the God mode that Moutier was displaying in the first game definitely wasn't on display here. Hey look, the guy's human. It's fine that you have a bad game every now and then, but he's still able to do this. Because the last thing Brook Lopez is doing is making a difference defensively. When you think about it, a front court of Brook Lopez and Blake Griffin, that's kind of weak defensively. Again, Blake Griffin should be a great defender, but for whatever reason he's just kind of not. Alright, that was pretty nice. That was pretty damn nice for Moutier. That's the guy I was looking to find in this game, because if you think we're going to win without Moutier putting up like 25 and 10, I mean, let's be honest, we're not super talented, but we are pretty damn athletic, as KJ flies up for that one. Okay, now we got an 11-point lead. I'm starting to feel good. Blake Griffin displaying the passing, something he is great at. But y'all messed up, okay? Just don't allow Moutier to do that. That's the one thing you don't allow. And so, Game 3 goes to your Denver Nuggets. This would have been Game 2, except technology wanted to screw me over here. But now we have a 2-1 lead against these guys. Moutier was a bit more human with a triple-double.